Number 11, Girl of Gold, William Carson on board in the colours of R.M. Levitt and A. Bromley, the blue with the darker blue epaulets. Next to post is number 6, Wannabe a Wallaby, Taryn Langley in the colours of DC Racing, the white with the green seams, Diablo on the sleeves, and a green cap with a white star. Number 7, Rupert the Prince, the short-priced favourite, and the mount of Ashley Lewis in the colours of the Rupert the Prince partnership, the mauve with the black epaulets, white sleeves, and a mauve cap. Number 12, Abstract, Matthew Lloyd Slater in the colours of owner-trainer Tony Carroll, the red with the blue epaulets, blue sleeves, red armlets, and a white cap. Heads on down together with number 8, Sky Dancer under Jason Watson in the colours of owner Arthur Clayton, the black with the orange disc and spots on the sleeves and cap. And number 10 is Akaya, John Egan on board in the colours of owner Raymond Allen, the light green with the yellow hoop and the yellow stars on the light green cap. Rupert the Prince is the favourite at 6-5, with Star of Jupiter at 6-1, the same price as Wannabe a Wallaby, with Gregorian Star at 7-1, and the others at bigger prices. For this, the Abbey Moon is 18 today handicap, and our sincere thanks going to the family of Abbey Moon for their very kind and generous sponsorship of this, our opening race of 8 here at Bath today. There's a full show of the betting on the big screen. Runners and riders gathering down at the 2 mile 1 furlong start, which is diagonally across to the left. As we look away from the stands, they'll have well in excess of a circuit of the racecourse ahead of them in this, our opening contest today. We wish you an enjoyable and successful afternoon's racing with us here at Bath. Runners and riders are at the post for race 1. Post time of 3:28 is now under 4 minutes away. Yeah, hi everyone and welcome along to Bath for this 8 race card. And there is the favourite, Rupert the Prince, who looks certainly fit enough to do himself justice. This one trained by Paddy Butler. And Ashley Lewis is taking the ride on Rupert the Prince, who has got some previous course-winning form and has won 2 of his last 3 races. And there aren't many in this race arriving in all that good a form, so Rupert the Prince, on that alone, I think holds pretty strong claims. But over these extreme distances on the flat, this race getting on for 2 1/4 miles, it can bring out improvement in some of those who perhaps haven't been quick enough to get competitive over shorter trips. So the race may be a tad more competitive than it first seems on paper. Red and black colours there of Sobe Grand, who's back from 446 days off the track. Interesting that connections are keen to persist, given that the form of this horse in previous seasons not overly inspiring. Sheena West, who actually won this race last year with a horse called Calshot Spit, has a Gregorian Star here, who has actually got winning form under national hunt rules, so should stay okay. Won a bumper and still lightly raced on the flat. And there's Wannabe a Wallaby in the white and green colours. A big player here, I'd say. Still looking to get off the mark. Dylan Cooner's only runner here today. And Taryn Langley on board, taking off at £5. Runners are now at the post. They're at the post. Light blue colours there for End of a Storm. Ben French Davis also takes off the 5, and not completely without a chance is End of a Storm. Rupert the Prince at even money favourite. Star of Jupiter at 6-1 with Wannabe a Wallaby. 13-2 Gregorian Star with Somebody Come Get Her at 17-2. 12-1 Girl of Gold with Ridgemaster at 14s. And it is at 33-1 bar those. So the runners are about to head into the starting stalls for this, our opening contest. Runners now heading behind. Favourite Rupert the Prince heading forward now into stall 9. Gregorian Star heading forward. along with Girl of Gold. So Be Grand heading in with Godstone. So Be Grand returning from well over 400 days off the track. Star of Jupiter and Wanna Be a Wallaby slotting in. Ridgemaster out of line as well, but there aren't too many more. Looks as if Abstract will be the last. Just about ready. Race 1, we're set. And they're off. Over 2 miles and 1 furlong in the Abbey Moon is 18 today handicap. The longest race of the weekend here at Bath, and breaking out smartly, Rupert the Prince. The favourite is well to the fore in the light jacket with the black epaulettes, although now headed by Ridgemaster in the orange, who moves on, and clearly so, with down the outside Gregorian Star, and close up as well So Be Grand on his comeback as they head into the home straight for the first time. The leading handful are being pursued by End of a Storm, who's over towards the inside of Star of Jupiter. Next in running is Girl of Gold, as they continue their run back towards the stands on the opening occasion. Uther Pendragon in the 2 shades of blue. The hoop jacket is wider out of Sky Dancer, who's in the black and orange. And then well down the field in these early stages, Abstract in company with Godstone, who's not travelling through the first half a mile of this Stayers event. And then over to the inside is Somebody Come Get Her. And the last couple are Wanna Be a Wallaby and Izakaya. They'd be around about 10 lengths off the leader Ridgemaster, who passes the mirror for the first time with a 1-length buffer over Gregorian Star and Rupert the Prince, who are side by side in second and third. Running in fourth is Star of Jupiter, and then in fifth is End of a Storm, as they now take the left-handed turn out towards the far side of the racecourse. With Girl of Gold parked in midfield, racing together with So Be Grand, as Ridgemaster and Jack Callan enjoy an uncontested lead on the run out towards the back. Still a length or so to the good. Over in second, Gregorian Star, and then in third is Rupert the Prince, as they're now about to enter the far side of the track, and they are reaching at the halfway point and running right across from us. Fourth place is currently held by Star of Jupiter, who's racing just in front of End of a Storm, who's over towards the inside. A little wider out is a Girl of Gold, and then towards the inner comes the grey Somebody Come Get Her, as they're now about to take the dogleg turn right across from the stands. In the second half of the field at the moment is Sky Dancer, that one in the black with the orange spots, and also Wanna Be a Wallaby, who's pugged away down along the inside, with Abstract still well back in the field, and then Uther Pendragon, who's deeper out in company with Izakaya in a green coloured jacket, who's now taking a step forward, and Godstone is now the overall back marker as they continue their run going down the far side away from us at present, but shortly a left-handed turn on coming. And it is Ridgemaster who's made most of the running to this point. Still a half length or so in front of, in second position, Gregorian Star, with back in third Rupert the Prince, who travels kindly. Then in fourth on the outside, as they make this left-handed turn, Star of Jupiter, just in front of Somebody Come Get Her, and then Girl of Gold towards the outer, being tracked by Izakaya. End of a Storm over to the inside, chased next by Sky Dancer. Abstract follows as they swing back towards the entrance to the home straight. Wanna Be a Wallaby still with plenty more ahead than behind at the moment, with the ridden along Godstone following with Uther Pendragon as they now make the run into the home straight, coming down the centre of the track. The one who's plummeted to the rear and is really struggling is So Be Grand. Rupert the Prince is now off the bridle, and up ahead it is Izakaya under John Egan, who made that move going down the back straight and has now just about taken it up. From on the far side, Star of Jupiter. Rupert the Prince along the inside is working hard, with back in fourth now Girl of Gold, and they've moved away from Somebody Come Get Her, who's best rest of the remainder. Ridgemaster dropped away. They head down towards the final furlong. Izakaya with a battling Rupert the Prince along the inside, and these two now pairing off as they race into the final 150 yards. Out a bit wider, trying to stick on in there is Star of Jupiter, but it's Izakaya who's going to break a duck here under a good ride by John Egan. Izakaya came clear of Rupert the Prince in second. Star of Jupiter was through for third, and fourth across the line was Girl of Gold.